start right here. 1, 2, like that. Now we got 0.1 times 1. Same thing here. 0.1 times 1. Same down here. So that means this student got 75% in their assessments and 100% in all the other categories. All right? So let's do that multiplication out. So 0.70 times 0.75. 0.525. 0.1 times 1 is 0.1. Any number times 1 is just itself. 0.1 times 1 is 0.1. 0.1 times 1 is 0.1. Now let's all change these to percentages. So 0.525, I move that decimal over 2 spots to the right. That gets me 52.5%. 0.1, move that over to the right. You got 0.1, I go 1, and then 1 more, so that becomes 10%.
Good afternoon, Excel Academy community. Please pardon this very brief interruption. This is a reminder that this week is the last and final week of...
Sorry about that. So, as I was saying, 0.1 times 1.0 is 0.1. And 0.1 changes to 10%. Same for all of these. 0.1 becomes 10%. 0.1 becomes 10%. So now the final step is just add up these percentages. So we got 52.5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. That gets us to 82.5. That means for this student, even though their assessment average was about a C, because they did so well in every other category, that brought their grade up to a B. All right. So let's keep going here. So next we're going to talk about missing class and making up work. So missing assignments are counted as a 0 in the gradebook until you make them up. So I put an M for every assignment that's missing. M's count as 0 until you make them up. Not being present in class is not an excuse to not complete assignments. As you all know, there's multiple ways to complete assignments now. These are the two main ways. You can come to Google Classroom, or you can go to Google Classroom either on your app, on the phone, or on a website, on a computer. So Google Classroom is one way. The other way is to come to Coach Class. So Google Classroom, notes and assignments, everything except quizzes, tests, and labs can be completed online through Google Classroom. So notes and assignments except for quizzes, tests, and labs can be completed online through Google Classroom. Video recordings of classroom notes will be made available online as well. And you can post questions about assignments on Google Classroom. And like I mentioned before, you can access Google Classroom either through the mobile app or at classroom.google.com. So if you are not sure how to log into Google Classroom, the steps are in your notes. I'm not going to repeat them here. But the codes, the most important thing are the codes are listed here for chemistry and physics. Make sure you put the right one for your class. And then the other part is that you have to make sure if your login is not working, you got to talk to Mr. Tiller in the library. All right. So Coach Class, if you want a copy of printed copy, if you want a printed or paper copy of any makeup material, you must come to Coach Class. So if if you want a printed or paper copy of material, you must come to Coach class. Coach class will be offered both Wednesdays after school and Fridays during class and at other times upon request. So Wednesdays after school and Fridays during class. Quizzes, tests can only be made up during Coach class. So can be made up during Coach class only. They are not on Google Classroom. So in this class, we'll be doing a science fair. You will all be choosing your science fair projects this week. And then that will conclude part 1, where you'll develop a research question around your science fair project proposal. Then you're going to work on background research. You're going to design your experiment. You're going to conduct the experiment. You're going to write up a conclusion. And then you're going to put together a science board that will be presenting at the science fair on April 1st and through April 2nd. So the first part, research question, is going to be due on January 1st, which is Friday. So completing the 7 steps to the science fair will be a major part of your grade. It will not be possible to pass without completing the science fair project. It will not be possible to pass without completing it. Okay? So this concludes the notes. If you made it this far, you can move on to the exit ticket. Thank you for staying with me. Apologize for the interruptions. And great work today.